Hello beautiful people, welcome to the channel. Reverend Debbie here, hope you're all doing well. So today's video, learning to love yourself again. When we have been in a narcissistic relationship, we have begun to loathe ourselves. We have been through so much with a narcissistic, abusive or toxic person in a relationship that we are diminished. We are smaller than we were and confused. That's one way of putting it, confused, but the pain that we suffer from one of those relationships where we have been gaslighted and we have been traumatized so much puts so much pressure onto our bodies and our minds. And if you've just ended that relationship, you're probably feeling overwhelmed with various emotions. And these will be crying, tears, bargaining. Why did this happen? Could it be fixed? Could we get through this? Could we do this again? Probably, just feeling so alone and perhaps even a bit stupid, for want of a better word, in that you didn't see this, that you weren't aware that this was happening. Now I can tell you on some level you were aware. So there is that knowledge within your body that you were aware of what was going on, but that would have been in your subconscious, but your conscious mind is now saying, why didn't I see this? Why didn't I leave? Why didn't I do something sooner? And there are many reasons for that. It could be that you have children. It could be that you had a mortgage together, that you shared a car, that you had nowhere else to go, that you had nobody that you could rely on, because the narcissist, remember, will always try to isolate you away from your family and friends. It is a trait that they have that they're very, very good at. And these emotions can be so raw and so bitter that you may go down the path of deep depression, perhaps even turning to some sort of or form of self-harm. And it's very important at this time that you seek counselling, whether that is with a therapist or with a support group or contacting a refuge, whether you're a man or a woman. They will have resources that can help you to get through this and to stop that behaviour from happening. And I know it's hard, guys. I know I am bipolar. I have been there many, many times in my life, and I have survived every single time because I'm still here. And you can too. I promise you, you can. If I can, you can. So we have given this love to this person. We have tried to perhaps fix them, because normally if we are attracted to narcissistic people, it's normally because we believe that we can fix them. We perhaps see some sort of trait in them that we think, I can help them with that. And I know I certainly did with my ex. And we want somebody to love. We want to be able to tell somebody what's happened to us, somebody to be on our side and understand what we've gone through. And you're going to get to the point where friends and family are not going to want to listen to it anymore because you've spoken about it so much. So if you can find a friend who will listen, who will hold space for you, they will create a space where you can be and you can cry and you can talk about all the pain that you went through as many times as you need to. That's a true friend, and don't shy away from that person. And then, of course, we may think, well, what if I find somebody else to love? What if I go out there and look for another relationship? And this may not be the best idea. So I'm going to go into that in detail. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I've noticed that there are about 83,000 viewers that I'm getting every month that are not subscribed to the channel. They're returning viewers, so it would be fantastic if you could subscribe to the channel. I really need that help getting my subscribership up to 500, because then when I do lives, I do them on Facebook at the moment. When I do lives, I can do them here on YouTube. And obviously start to monetize my channel, because this is hopefully where my income is going to come from. So please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions that you'd like me to answer, please pop them in the comments section below. So many of you know that my nex left me straight after my dad's funeral. I got home and he'd gone. I'm not going to go into that because it's gone, it's past. I'm probably healed from that now. But I blamed myself. I thought to myself, if I hadn't have gone to take care of my father, because my family live on the other side of the country, if I'd have gone to take care of if I hadn't have gone, maybe he'd still be with me, maybe we'd still be together. Or blaming myself and, oh, I wasn't good enough, I wasn't attractive enough, I wasn't, dressed the right way, I couldn't cook well enough. You go through all of these negative thoughts, the would have, could have, should have. And this blaming of yourself, it's not your fault. You are not to blame. The narcissist knew exactly what they were doing. Maybe not on a conscious level, but again, on a subconscious level, they did. They used you. They took everything, every single inch of supply that you could give them, they took from you. And they may have even taken more. So how do we learn to love ourselves again after this trauma, after the end of the relationship, when you have been beaten down into this mass of flesh and tears on the floor? How do we heal from that? It's a lengthy process. One of the things that you are going to be feeling is self-hatred and, thinking again that you could have, if you were a better person, they would still be with you. This self-hatred, self-loathing, and believing that you're not good enough. It will create problems for you further on in life. So you need to start programming yourself again to know that you are enough, you are good enough, that you need to start loving yourself again. There are many different techniques out there where we can start with loving ourselves again. Now, I had gained a huge amount of weight in my relationship with my nex. I had a miscarriage, and after that I went into perimenopause, and the comfort that I got was from eating. And when you have this sort of blob of fat around you, it is protection. You're protecting yourself. So learning to love myself again has been a journey of losing weight and getting healthy again. And it's not easy. It really is not easy to lose that weight and to move forwards in a positive way. But it has made such a huge difference in my life. 35 kilograms, guys. That's what I've lost. And I still have another 30 to go, but that's okay. I'll get there. Actually, do I have 30 or 40? No, I have 35 to go, another 35. So another same amount to go for me to be at the weight that I want to be at. And I'm not starving myself, guys. I am eating healthy. I am counting my calories, and I am drinking lots of water. And my leg is a lot better now because I broke it last year. So I'm able to get out and do more exercise, walking and that kind of thing. But it's time for you to boost your self-esteem. Time for you to perhaps join a group or a class, something that you enjoy or used to enjoy in your life and you want to do again. It could be Women's Institute. It could be that you start an exercise class, that you go to a support group, that you begin doing something that you love. It could be simple, like working on your home, working in the garden, making new friends, joining a hiking group or a walking group or some other kind of group. Maybe you want to get into politics in your local area. Maybe you even want to set up a support group in your area for people, women or men. I would suggest you keep them separate, who have been in abusive relationships. Also, try to avoid going into a new relationship so soon after the end of the old one, because they may well pick up on the fact that you are perhaps not as emotionally strong as you should be. And we tend to choose people who are similar to those that we've loved in the past. So we tend to choose the same abusive traits and types in our lives. So try to avoid jumping straight into a relationship. Try to take care of yourself first. Be kind with yourself. Love yourself again. You can. I promise you, you can. I'm going to start now. Take your arms, wrap them around yourself. Sorry, my microphone's here. I hope it doesn't make any noise, but wrap them around yourself. Close your eyes. Give yourself a big hug and say to yourself, you got through this. You made it to the other side. You can get through the rest. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, if there's any questions or subjects, topics on relationships that you would like me to reply to, drop it into the comments below, or you can email me at debbiewolfmoon@yahoo.co.uk. And I hope to see you next time. Blessed be.